wasn't supposed to be funny, and it's just a translation things, and we're sitting here laughing at it. Don't take it as an insult. It just means that in, you know, in the English language, it's kind of awesome the way it is. So and if you're thinking, well, that wasn't supposed to be funny, then we can always help. And I just, yeah, and it is funny. It's freaking brilliant. I'm just, if we come into a place where you guys are saying, oh, okay, I don't think that was supposed to be funny, then that just means we have to help you with, you know, a word translation or something. But that's all. But that's awesome. The Queen had banned art, and the children were left to rot their brains. Yeah, that's, I love it. It's just such a wow moment. Very good. Very good. So who else do we have? Nina has just ordered a table to write down ideas and story bits. Whoops, let's go. Let's see, where are we going?
Oh, jeez. Tablet, not table.
Oh, well, I figured. Actually, I figured that. I'm quick lately. I'm missing all the chats here. Tommy also wants to be a conductor. You could write between... Oh, that's right, on the train. If you were on the train, you can just write. Wow, I love that part. That's awesome. That's really good. So anybody else who is wanting to be part of the, you know, if you want to read some homework, that is the raid call number. You will have to apply. I'll see the little thing flashing at me, and I will accept you if you want to get in here. There's other people who are joining us now, so if you've got some homework done, come on in. And while we wait on you, I'm going to read Jazz's second one. Why the red scarf? I get asked every day. It was quite... Dog. It was quite simple, really. My mother's favorite color was burgundy. God bless her. And my father hated that color. Oh, and by the way, it's not red. It's burgundy. A beautiful burgundy scarf. I love... Ah, God. You know, this one hit me at a couple of levels. First of all, this is actually really good. Why the red scarf? I get asked every day. So that's what we're asking now, too. Okay, why are they wearing... Why does she wear a scarf all the time? It's quite simple, really. My mother's favorite color was burgundy. Now, I had a moment of, oh my God, she doesn't like her mother because it's kind of close. Maybe Mommy talked her into it, but she just didn't want to have to go along. So she went burgundy instead of flat out red. So you got this thing going on in my head, and then you went, God bless her, and it's like, okay. And you flip back, and my father hated that color, and it was like, there's so many things going on. Oh, and by the way, it's not red, it's burgundy, a beautiful burgundy scarf. So, again, this is awesome. You're starting to wonder about the relationships and what's going on. You get a little humor, you get some flip-flop things going. It's good. Okay, and she did, okay, these were all just typed up like 5 minutes ago, so sometimes you just want to smack people. Yes, what Wicked said. Damn you, Jazz. Ah, goodness. So here's the third one. I told him he would die, but he never listens to me. Never. I told them all. They never listened to me. Me, famous professor from Harvard. Tiana Jones' last words before the war. I told him he would die, but he never listens. Never. I told them all. Exclamation marks. And it's like, you know, there's that sense of I told him he would die, and you're going, oh, that's too bad somebody didn't listen. And this guy's going, never, never. He's almost like he's more upset because they weren't paying attention to him than because these people actually died. You've got a, you've got a neat little twist in there, Jazz. Your brain is just a little bit off of certainly where mine is, and I love it. It's good. That's actually quite nice. So Pyro, Emma, Avercammon, I see you up in the lounge. Come on into the Relish Every Word live stream if you've got, you know, something that you're going to want to share here today for sure. Essentia, you're modding. You didn't have any change. There's no way you had time to write today or this week, right?
No, I'm checking that old story that had that snippet I read last week to see if there's a part of it I could use for this, maybe, but I don't know.
And that spell is the opening line of choice, and I'm about to get slapped upside head. This morning, I'm sit up. I'm just waking up. Yeah, I know. I'm just sitting up, and I'm just, you know, you're kind of just stretching your face, doing one of these. and I felt her jump up on the bed in front of me, and then I feel both paws. She just slapped me. Like I had my hands up, and she just slapped both paws. And like smack, she almost knocked me back. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, we have Isabella. Give me a kiss. Kiss. I get a boop, and I get a slap, and I get a chew, but no kisses. She bites my nose, but no kisses. Okay. Dog. Dog. What? Talk to the nice people. Look right here in the camera. Look right there. Aren't you pretty? You're really. You should look at the camera. You're gorgeous. Let the people see how pretty you are. You gonna talk to me? What you got to say? What? What do you want? Yeah, I should never ask questions I don't actually want answers to, do I? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we have someone else. I have just accepted. Get off of there. I don't like you up there. She crawls up and she gets on my iPad and she's gonna wreck it one day. Okay. So, Pyro, you're here. Did you have something you wanted to read for us?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
Hi.
Hi.
I just threw this together in the last half hour. I'm really sorry. So
No, that's all right.
I've not even had a chance to proofread it yet, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, sound level's okay? Everyone can hear me?
It sounds perfect to me. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, number 1, Mystery Noir. Rosie was exhausted now. She'd stopped struggling at the rope bonds cutting into her wrists as the adrenaline had subsided to reveal the burning of raw flesh. She'd stopped pleading and begging into the darkness, its mute sneer drowning her voice. She'd even stopped sobbing and wailing, the anger and bargaining finally wearing thin to reveal the bleak depression within. She had nothing left in her arsenal to throw, and nobody at which to aim it. She slowly crumpled into the cheap wooden chair to which she'd been tied. Half-formed thoughts of despair and fear and rage bubbled up from her animal brain like primordial beasts long lost to the tar pits, before rapidly sinking again into the nihilistic void. Rosie was exhausted. Nothing could touch her now. She didn't care. Ah, finally. She almost swallowed her tongue at the sound of the voice, somewhere behind her, quiet and refined. There's someone here all this time! She wanted to scream, but her throat was dry and hoarse from the hours of screaming at the dark, and the sudden terror had frozen her stiff. I can see you've calmed down now. We can begin. That was number 1.
Damn.
Bravo.
Thank you.
So we're getting, this is awesome. Pyro, you're a professional or something. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh my
Oh, you guys
goodness.
are too kind. I never wrote before really. You guys really inspire me very, very much. Oh, number 2, fantasy adventure. A warm bed, a quiet night, a little peace and solitude, and 100 years of it, so the wounds could heal and the past be forgotten. Simple pleasures for a simple man, but a simple life is reserved only for the good. These maudlin thoughts were never far from my mind, and gave me some comfort as I pushed a dead drunk man's nodding head from my shoulder. The tawdry siren offered none of these pleasures even on the quietest of nights, and tonight was turning into a proper rollicking riot if the noise behind me was anything to go by. I stared down at my tankard, but from the corner of my eye I could see the landlord mugging with avaricious glee. 3 merchantmen in port meant a profitable weekend in store for him. Heat and noise, piss and port, damn and blast, I thought. The siren may not have had the comforts I sought, but they had the comforts I needed, and by the barrel load. I slugged the remains of what passed for a drink and firmly planted the pewter mug on the sloshing bar for another. I didn't make eye contact, so as to avoid the barkeeper's mercenary jovial banter. I just glared at the bottle as he upended it over the mug. At least his mood made him gregarious and generous, no bigger waste of flesh than a miserly landlord. Then the song started up. Not everyone knew it until they'd heard it, and then it never left them. Once that damned verse had skirled around their heads a couple of times, they'd be singing it every time there were people and booze in the same tavern. 5 drinks in, and some damn fool would always bellow that first line, and it would be 20 minutes before they moved on to anything less furious. All or nothing, double or bust. Devil wants paying, and paying we must. Rags to riches or iron to rust. Mind who you step on and mind who you trust. Ashes to ashes and blood in the dust. Do and be damned, but do as you must. Race your demons, follow your lust. Damn all the others and devil be cussed. Damn all the others. Not a one of them knew what it meant. Not a one of them had bled in the dust to pay the devil. Of everyone in that poxy dive, only I knew what it meant. And that being so, I knew I'd be the only one there who wouldn't sing it.
I love it. It's like, I mean, it's not just an opening hook. It's like the opening chapter. It's like you just keep reading at this. You know, you're standing in the store and you read. Go, yeah, I'll read one more chapter. I'll read one. Okay, I'm buying this book. Yeah, that's good. Byro, you're going to start making enemies here. Did you see that?
Sorry?
Oh, you're reading the comments here.
I can't read the comments and the story at the same time.
Oh, okay. So we're just getting lots of awesome, beautiful.
Thank you, guys.
You're putting our stories to shame. Pyro, you're going to start making enemies here.
Well, hey, if you're going to make enemies by reading things that people like, then that's okay by me. It's the best way to do it, I think. Last one then, so I can move out of the way and give some other people the floor.
Or we'll just hand you our stuff and you can read them for us.
That wouldn't be fair.
No, I want you to notice that he is not taking advantage. He is not using the word taunt in every other sentence, just so we don't hear anything else and go, oh, that's wonderful.
But, if you want any other words doing, you just let me know.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, last one. A fairy tale. Once upon a time, in the old country, deep in the mountains, there lived a woodsman. He was a good man, raised by his mother to be clever and kind, and by his father to be honest and brave, and, after they died, raised by the forest to be prudent and watchful. He did as his parents asked him when they died. Towing them on a bier of ash, he walked for hours until he found a glade in an old part of the forest, undisturbed by humans and unknown to him, and he buried them side by side. He burned the bier, then marked his mother's grave by planting a rowan sapling, and on his father's, he marked it with a single uncut boulder. He poured water over each, along with ash from the burned bier, and stopped to say his goodbyes to each. As he stood in silence, a blackbird flew down from the forest canopy and alighted on the rowan sapling. As he stared, moments later a falcon swept down from the sky. Rather than attacking the blackbird, it alighted on the stone he had set in place. The blackbird didn't fly away. Instead, it turned to the falcon and spoke. The end.
But
After the other ones, that's too short.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
The stream started.
do you actually have stories in mind for these things, or you just wrote them?
Not a clue, nothing.
Lies.
I protest.
Lies.
No,
Oh
I
my
don't know where to
goodness.
take them. I'm open to suggestions, absolutely.
Yeah, post them in the forum, and we'll all say, "Oh, you could do," and
Oh, I would love that.
something I'm thinking about
I'll
doing.
do that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just agreeing that he should do that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. I've been thinking about, I keep saying I'd like us to start working on an actual project where we can add just a paragraph or two every week when we come in. We know we've written at least that much towards something bigger. And yeah, I'm working on something. It might take me a week or two to actually build it, but yeah. You could take any one of these and then expand it into something. And that's all of you guys. I mean, these openings have all been really interesting. There's a lot of things going on, and every one of them could be expanded into an entire story. You have to get off my iPad. I'm just saying. Look at there. Look right there. You're beautiful. Say hello to the people. I have to teach you to wave. Well, that's hello works, I suppose. Oh my goodness. So
Well, Pyro, that last story you were reading the intro for, that definitely, to me, I was picturing the woodsman from Little Red Riding Hood, like his side of the story.
Yeah, I was thinking someone like that. Someone who normally gets overlooked in fairy tales. Just thinking, in a fairy tale world, he must have his own story, his own origin.